Insta360 One X is currently the most popular 360 camera on the market. 360 video has been around for a while, but for me it is the first time that I am using 360 camera. In this video we will take a look at the One X and I will try to evaluate how useful it actually is for content creators and other users. I will also talk a bit about the learning curve and some useful stuff that you might want to know if you are considering the One X. There are basically two ways how you can use 360 camera. The first one is VR, where you let the viewer basically look around and choose the framing. The second way is so-called overcapture. There you can use 360 like a normal camera and publish 2D footage. The difference is that you can choose the framing in post-production, you can add camera movement without actually moving the camera, or you can add other effects such as tiny planet. Personally, I am not interested in VR, so this video will be about using the One X for overcapture. One X comes in a very nice package and some useful accessories are included as well. There is the battery, protective pouch, USB cables for connecting the One X basically to any kind of device, bullet time swing line and documentation. I have the Apple bundle, so it also comes with 32GB micro SD card and bullet time handle, but I will talk about that later. The device itself actually feels quite premium. The whole surface is rubberized and I like the minimalist design. Of course, there are two lenses for capturing full 360 image. There are just two buttons. One is for turning the camera on and switching the functions, and the second is for recording or selecting options. One X has removable battery, so there is a battery door on one side and micro USB port on the other side. On the bottom we have slot for micro SD card and 1/4 inch mount. The microphones are located on both sides of the camera. Both lenses are exposed, so the One X comes with protective pouch. It is actually very well designed because you can still access the USB port, SD card and 1/4 inch mount while the camera is in that pouch. It also comes with detachable strap, so I do like this pouch overall. One X can shoot 5.7K video up to 30 frames per second, 4K at 50 frames per second and 3K at 100 frames per second. It is not the same thing as shooting 5.7K on normal camera though. The image quality out of One X is pretty good. It always depends on how much you zoom in or out, because you're basically cropping the footage. If you use it at default 75 degrees field of view, the image quality is really good, but at 45 degrees, not so much. It won't match 4K mirrorless cameras, but it is definitely usable for YouTube, and it blends very well with 1080p DSLR footage. For mobile platforms like Instagram stories, it is way more than good enough. This camera is more about the creativity and special features anyway, so I'm okay with the video quality. One X uses fisheye lenses, so there is still distortion. You can get rid of that by using 45 degrees field of view, but as I have said, it decreases the image quality. What I like the most about the One X is that overcapture thing. The fact that you can just walk around and not worry about the framing, camera movement and so on is in my opinion a game changer. There are endless options how you can use that. You can add smooth panning even though you are just holding the camera still. You can add tilting while you are walking. You can use it for hyperlapse, tiny planet. As I have said, the options are endless. One X is also great if you are shooting for both YouTube and Instagram, because it lets you choose the aspect ratio after you have shot the footage. That means that you can use the same clip for 16:9 YouTube video and 9:16 Instagram stories, which can save you a lot of time. One X uses so-called flow state stabilization. It is electronic stabilization and it works very well. The efficiency depends on the field of view that you choose. At the default 75 degrees it is very good. It completely smooths out the shaking if you are just holding the camera still, that is not a problem at all. It smooths out bulking very efficiently as well. It is basically 6-axis stabilization, so it will stabilize the Z-axis as well. Like with any camera, if you choose tighter field of view, the shaking will be more visible. At 45 degrees it is reasonably smooth, but definitely not like at 75 degrees. Overall, I still like the image stabilization a lot. As I have said, this is the first time that I am using 360 camera, so I was a bit afraid that I won't know how to use it. Fortunately, I can say that there is basically no learning curve. As far as the shooting goes, you can just unbox it, set it to 5.7K 30p and just start filming. Of course, there is a ton of advanced options that I will try to explore later on. Regarding the use of the footage, you can view and edit the footage on a mobile device, you can use Insta360 Studio 2019, or you can use Premiere Pro with GoPro VR plugin. Insta360 has very good app. There are two ways how you can connect the One X to your phone. First one is by using included cable, which works very well. The other way is to use Wi-Fi, but I wasn't able to connect it to my Galaxy S9 so far. You can use the app as a viewfinder or change more advanced settings there. Then you can download the footage from One X. Once the footage is downloaded, you can easily edit it in your mobile device. You can trim the clips, add waypoints, change the aspect ratio and so on. Then you can export the footage and share it. If you prefer editing on computer like I do, you can import the files to Studio 2019. There you have similar options as in the app, although I find it much easier in comparison with smartphone or tablet editing. Once you've done the editing, you can export the footage and use it like a normal footage from 2D camera. My most favorite option is just using Premiere Pro like for the rest of my footage. You can simply import the clips to your timeline. To get rid of that VRness, you just need to install a free plugin from GoPro. Then you need to select effect called VR Reframe, just drag it onto the clip, set the size to 100% and you are good to go. Now we also have new options in the Effects tab. Then you can choose the framing by moving the axis. You can also change the field of view, and if you are familiar with keyframes, that is also how you add camera movement and other effects. So here I can say that the integration to my editing workflow was completely seamless, so there was no reason to be afraid of the learning curve. I will also make a tutorial on how you can use 360 cameras in a creative way for your YouTube videos and Instagram stories, so stay tuned for that. One X can also shoot 18 megapixel stills. You can also view those in the app or in Studio 2019. Just like with the video, you can choose the fisheye view, natural view, tiny planet, crystal ball, and so on. Again, you can export these photos and use them as regular photos from 2D camera. The image quality is decent, these are basically panorama photos, so this can also make your social media content more interesting. The battery life is okay, it can shoot about 60 minutes of 5.7K video on a full charge. If you want to use it extensively, it is probably a good idea to get a spare battery. Of course, it is possible to charge the battery in camera, so you can also recharge it using the power bank. Just like with the Osmo Pocket, you can significantly increase the usability of the One X by adding accessories. So far, I have tried the bullet time handle, which consists of selfie stick that can be extended to 120 cm and mini tripod with 1/4 inch mount on the side. This can be used as regular selfie stick and tripod, or for actual bullet time feature that I will show you in some other video. Insta360 has ton of accessories available, including all kinds of mounts, underwater housings, remote controls, and even things like drone mounts. I will definitely get some of these and I will show them in some of my videos. To sum up, I think that One X is a very good B camera or special camera. If you know how to use it, it can definitely add value to your content. At the moment, I don't see it as a replacement of normal 2D camera. It still uses fisheye lenses, so you will either get that distortion or you will lose some image quality if you want to get rid of that effect. Can it replace action camera or Osmo Pocket? That is an interesting question, so I will make a separate video about that. I think that it is a great camera for those who are serious about Insta stories. The image quality is more than sufficient for those. It is very suitable for capturing what is happening around you, and you can do the editing in your smartphone. I think that 360 cameras have great potential. The option to reframe the shot or add camera movement in post-production is a huge advantage. I can imagine that something like 11K Insta360 Titan with 8 micro four thirds sensors might be an incredibly powerful tool for advanced productions. For regular users, the One X is still a very capable device that gives you tons of creative options, so if you can utilize it, I do recommend it. So that's it for this video, thank you for watching, I hope that you liked this video and that you found it to be useful. Stay tuned for more videos and maybe consider subscribing if you don't want to miss my future content. If you would like to ask anything or share your opinion, please do so in the comment section, and see you next time.